Hi friends, so let's learn today some permission SQL Server logins permission related issues. I'm going to talk about the live scenarios about the SQL Server login permission issues. So one of the scenarios I'm going to discuss with you guys. Okay, so it's like one of the application users are trying to connect the SQL Server instance, and they are able to connect the instance, but here they didn't make the establish the connection for the SQL Server agent, and that user need to execute some store procedure, and for that they need to create some jobs with the help of SQL Server agent. Okay, but they are not able to do the connection. So the request came to, as usual, to the database team, and as a DBA you requested to application user why you need to the credential for the creating the jobs over the SQL Server agent and all. So based on the approval and all, because as I said, they need to change the some modification their store procedure time to time regularly, and they need to update the SP, and they need to schedule the jobs based on their choice. Okay, so for that they need to access the SQL Server agent. So for that, how can you solve these issues? Which kind of permission you need to give them? Okay, and what will be the minimum permission? So this is an interview question also. It can be asked in an interview also. Even it's asked a couple of interviews, MNCs like Accenture, TCS, and the Wipro and all. What is the least permission to grant any application users to get the access for the SQL Server agent? Okay, what is the least and what is the most? Okay, so I'm going to discuss in details in this video with the live example, so don't move anywhere. So before starting the session, I have a request to you guys. Go to my channel. I have created the one playlist. If you look at here, click on a playlist, and if you come to SQL Server DBA, okay, so there are more than 75 videos which is all related with the live examples, the live day-to-day scenario based questions and answers and troubleshoot. Okay, so let's jump to the topic today. So this is my console management studio where I have connected my instance Tech01. Okay, so let's assume there is a logins called test. Okay, so let's assume this is the application logins which need to access the instance Tech01. Okay, and there they need to create the SQL Server agents and all. Okay, so let me disconnect this first. Okay, don't confuse. Let me refresh. Okay, so now I have connected with the application login. Let's see here the test. Okay, so this is the instance Tech01. Okay, and as I can see, I'm not able to access the SQL Server agent here. Okay, but I need to create some store procedure and need to schedule the jobs, as I said, as I discussed. So what will be the least privilege you can grant the access over the SQL Server instance for the SQL Server agent? Okay, so for that I have created one complete video. I can tell you, one second, we'll discuss later. Let me connect first. So as a DBA, you are going to provide the access for that application user test. Okay, so I have connected the instance Tech01 now with the sysadmin. Okay, and go to the security and the logins. If you click on a logins test, right click, come to properties. Here if you go to user mapping, so as we all aware, the database system database MSDB is handling for SQL Server agent. I have created the I will create one complete video about all the system database, and I will update it. Okay, so this is the MSDB. You need to check it, and here come to down, and these three roles, just be focused here: SQL agent users, SQL agent readers, and SQL agent operators roles. So I have created in details one videos. I will provide the link in description. Each roles I have described there, what kind of activities we can perform with the SQL agent operator role, what kind of activities we can perform the SQL agent reader role, what kind of activity we can perform with the SQL agent user roles, and what is the the least privilege and what is the maximum level of privilege for the SQL Server agent for any users. Okay, so as I discussed here, the requirement we should give only for least level of privilege. This is an interview question also. What will be the least level privilege for any application user granting the SQL Server agent access? Okay, so I will provide the link in a description. You go and watch it. I have already uploaded all these 3 roles described in details. Okay, so here I am just simply giving the SQL agent user roles because this is the least level of privilege. With these roles, the user test can let me grant first. So click on OK. Okay, once you click on OK, okay, now disconnect this and here come to test and just refresh it. So now you can see you are able to access the SQL Server agent. Okay, so the problem is here, now only you can do and play with your own jobs because you have provided the least level of privilege, SQL agent user roles. There are 3 roles: SQL agent users, readers and operators, each having individuals roles and responsibility. I have already updated the one video. I will provide the link in description. You go and complete watch in details. Okay, so here you can, as you can see, you can create on jobs, you can update your store procedure and you can schedule the jobs here from here. So that was the requirement. Okay, the requirement was application user, they want to change their store procedure so frequently and they want to schedule the jobs based on their timing choice and all. So provide the least level of privilege for that particular application user. So your task is over. They, with this minimum role, they can create their own SQL agent jobs and they can execute based on that, their timings and all. They can stop it also. Whatever they want, they can do with their jobs. Okay, but they don't have access to do anything with the other jobs. As you can see, I'm not able to see at all any other jobs. So these 3 roles, the SQL agent users, reader and operator, having the each and every roles having the individual's responsibility. So you go and watch it. The complete videos I have created already. I will provide the link in description. Okay, so that's it guys. Hope you got my point, what I was trying to convey the message to you guys. How can you handle this situation? And this is an interview question also. I am telling you, n number of times it's asked, what is the least level of privilege you can grant for any application user to access the SQL Server agent? Okay, so that's it for today. If you like my videos, please share to others as well because I'm sharing the experience with you guys without any cost, so I need some motivation from you guys. Okay, so just if you like it, if you watch my video, please share to others as well. Okay, so thank you guys. That's it for today. Have a nice day.